The Knock Knock Man, released October 1st, 2025, directed by Joseph Mazzaferro, written by Mazzaferro, starring absolutely nobody you've ever heard of. There's text on the screen to open things up. I'll let you read it. Then this. Okay. Interesting. The main action opens with a woman in a pool. She's just looking around all like, oh my god, I'm here by myself in the dark in the pool. Of course she's paranoid. Who wouldn't be? Inside her house, the Knock Knock Man, played by Logan Van Dyke, appears in the mirror, and he bears a striking resemblance to Uncle Howdy, formerly of WWE. I'll let you take a look at them side by side. So she calls the cops and is hiding in the closet because apparently if you talk in your closet, nobody can hear you. It is soundproof. But then she hears, sorry, we're unable to help you. Why? You know why. Fascinating. Why? We never learn why. The Knock Knock Man just punches through the door, grabs her face and pulls, and she's all like, her jaw's all weird, but then he eventually busts through the whole door to give us the title card. So the movie actually opens pretty promisingly, in my opinion. Chad, played by Bialik, calls Justin, played by Aaron Idlis, to get him to go out. Having Zoe, played by Callie Grayson, there gets him to get out of bed. Hey, I get it. Sometimes you just need some. In the car is also Allie, played by Jasmine Rodriguez, and she's all like, I forgot my charger. Like, not every single phone nowadays is a USB-C, and you can literally use anybody's charger and it will fit. Trevor, played by Gerard Murray, just shows up completely out of nowhere, parks halfway on the grass and leaving his car also halfway in the middle of the road. He's black, and all four white people, except Zoe, are just so disappointed he shows up. It's like, that is some racist ass shit. It turns out last time he got super drunk and he shit all over the floor. So it's like, okay, I can get why you don't want him to come. At this lake house, there's a really bad CGI alligator that almost eats Trevor. And then during Truth or Dare, Allie dares Trevor to suck Zoe's toes. It's just so random. So Allie's all like, let's play Knock Knock Man. And here's how to play. You take each other's hands one by one, saying, one by one we take our hands to call upon the Knock Knock Man. Once the circle is complete, everyone knocks twice on a door that someone just draws on a piece of paper. And someone closes their eyes and says, who's there? And then they open a door to see the Knock Knock Man. They're transported to some world. I don't know. Chad goes first. His eyes roll in the back of his head, and he's transported to whatever world this is, opens the door. There's a Knock Knock Man. Is very clearly, the whole sequence is a ripoff of Talk to Me. When Zoe does it, though, she doesn't open the door, and Allie is all like, I said if you don't open the door, he follows you back to the real world. Bitch, no you didn't. The next morning, Trevor is missing. But turns out he just peaced out and he went home. What? Who does that? Zoe is randomly puking, so they all go home, spending a whopping one night at this lake house. Great time. Chad's car stalls, and then the Knock Knock Man appears. A very slow, so slow, chase ensues, which includes a very bad hiding spot for Chad. That if the Knock Knock Man just looked right, would have seen Chad just crouching right there. But of course he ultimately does catch him, and he rips his jaw like all the way down. It's kind of a decent kill. Allie finds out that what happens through the cops just randomly showing up. She tells Justin. Justin tells Zoe, and he essentially immediately assumes it's the Knock Knock Man, essentially blaming Zoe. It's like, dude, you're trying to get in her pants. You're a dick. But Zoe has a bright idea. Let's play the game again. She does, but there's nobody there because he's in the real world. The Knock Knock Man then appears to Allie, drooling all over her before bashing her head on the floor. It's like, what the hell is going on? Justin then goes to some auto shop and grabs this massive revolver that's just chilling in a drawer. Shocker! The Knock Knock Man shows up. He shoots him. Nothing happens. Misses like everything except for 2 shots. And nothing happens. He eventually gets an axe to the head for his trouble. Trevor then has a great idea. Just answer the door. Seems simple. Chad ran like a bitch. Allie didn't answer the door, but they wouldn't really know that because they weren't there. And also, how would they know Chad ran? They wouldn't know that either. And Justin fought. That they do know because they were there. And they all died. Winnie knocks, she answers, he tips his hat and leaves. But then out of nowhere, he appears behind Trevor to end the movie. Something you notice immediately is, why is the Knock Knock Man a grown man? It's outright mentioned before the movie even starts that a boy, as in child, was locked up in the room and died. So how did he grow up to adult-sized? I know. Suspend disbelief. Our writer-director, Joe Mazzaferro, is very clearly a WWE fan because the Knock Knock Man's appearance is so reminiscent of Uncle Howdy of the YS6. And seeing him look like a known character kind of took me out of it. Like, there was no real creativity behind his look. The acting is bad, especially Ty Bialik as Chad. He's just such a stereotypical bro, and Bialik plays him so badly. Aaron Ildes is wooden, while both Jasmine Rodriguez and Callie Grayson are just going through the motions. Even our Knock Knock Man, Logan Van Dyke, is stiff, and he doesn't even speak. At 1 hour and 13 minutes, the movie feels rushed, and not a single character is properly fleshed out. This is such a cool idea, though. It's got a great premise that, if properly fleshed out and probably better written, it could have been a decent movie. Because it's so poorly executed, it just amounts to something not at all scary, badly acted, and just lame. I give The Knock Knock Man a D-. Thank you for watching Fatman Inc. Craptacular Horror. Leave a like if you enjoyed and a comment to discuss your thoughts. Make sure to subscribe to see more reviews of horror movies new and old. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.